Apologies for the delayed start due to some technical difficulties. As he joined the action, it's Mavididi on the right-hand side for Leicester. Gets into the Liverpool box, loses his footing, drops it back. It's a curling ball in, it's out of reach. And Bradley will marshal this one away. He's made a bit of a mess of this. Leicester have won it back in the box, but it's straight out for a goal kick. So with the break in play, let me quickly bring you the team news for Liverpool. It's Alisson in goal. The back four is Tsimikas, Van Dijk, Konate and Bradley. Holding midfield are McAllister and Gravenberch, with Salah, Szoboszlai and Gakpo behind Diaz. For Leicester, it's Hermansen in goal. The back three of Pereira, Face and Cody. Back four, in fact, sorry, with Thomas as well. Samare and Ndidi holding midfield. Mavididi, El Khanous and De Cordova-Reid behind Jamie Vardy. And it is goalless as you join the action. And for anyone who may have missed it, Liverpool cannot win the league today due to Arsenal's 4-0 victory away at Ipswich. But Leicester have to win today to stay in the Premier League. Otherwise, they will be relegated. They have to, in fact, win not just today, but all of their remaining 6 games and hope that either West Ham and or Wolves lose all 6 of theirs. And then they could stay up on goal difference. That is the situation for Leicester City. Here's Face, tries to play it down the right-hand side. It's been bundled out of players. De Cordova-Reid tried to take the ball down. Tsimikas adjudged to have fouled his man. It's going to be a free kick to Leicester City on this near side. So, Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. A reminder of how things look at the top of the Premier League table. Liverpool on 76 points going into this game. If they do win, of course, they'll go back 13 points ahead of Arsenal, who can get a maximum of 15 points, meaning another win for Liverpool will be enough if they win today as well. And for Leicester, second bottom, Ipswich above them on 21. But their aim, of course, is to try and get into 17th place, where West Ham sits on 36 points. Wolves winning today means that they are now out of range for Leicester City. So it's all down to West Ham. They'd need them to lose all 6. I dare say it's unlikely that that's going to happen. It's still mathematically possible, though. But they have to win today to keep any faint hope alive. So 7 minutes gone. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0, live here on Flash Score. Here's Virgil van Dijk walking the ball out of his box. Jamie Vardy will provide the press. It's played across to Konate. Forward to Szoboszlai, drops it back to Bradley. Down the right-hand side for Gravenberch, and it's a good step forward from Thomas, who wins the ball back. It's played up towards Vardy. Van Dijk steps forward, wins the ball, plays it to the left-hand side. Here's Tsimikas, goes past the halfway line, down the left-hand side. It's Gakpo, looking to try and curl his run in here at the back. Takes a touch on the ball, drops it to Diaz. He's got the chance to open his body up and put a cross in for Salah at the back post, and his ball in is deflected behind by Thomas and out for a Liverpool corner. 8 minutes gone. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. Clever from Salah this, because there's literally nothing he can do as the ball's coming to him, but he knows to hit it against Thomas to win the corner. Thomas knows he has to block it because it could go anywhere. All setting up for the corner. Good pushing and shoving around the box. The referee is coming over, he's interested by that, taking a little bit of a closer look. Corner does now come in from McAllister, and Van Dijk goes up for the header, and it's blocked behind. It's gone out for a goal kick according to the referee. Van Dijk isn't happy. I'm not convinced myself, if I'm honest. I'm just watching it back now from a different angle. Well, Face goes up to block it and does exactly that. I suppose there's an argument as to say, well, did it ricochet back off Face onto Van Dijk and out? Quite hard to tell without slowing it down who it went off last. It might have gone from Van Dijk off Face back off Van Dijk's head. Goal kick taken down the right hand side. It's been headed on by Mavididi. Here's El Khanous in the middle, plays it down the left hand side. And it's Mavididi being held off at the minute by Gravenberch and Bradley, and he's managed to get past both of them beautifully and gets into the box, cuts it behind Bradley, lays it off to the edge of the box, and the shot comes in, it hits the post, and it's come straight back to him in the D, and he lays it off. It was cut over Reed with the effort down the right hand side, and the ball this time is cleared away. But they were so close there. It was Ndidi with the effort off the far upright, and it bounced straight back to him on the edge of the D. Here's Gakpo on the counter-attack. Great ball in. Salah, good save at the near post. And it's hoofed away and out of danger for now by Leicester City. 10 minutes gone. An end-to-end action at the King Power. Leicester 0, Liverpool 0 live here on Flash Score. Here is Tsimikas. Lets the ball go out of play for a Liverpool throw. Throws it down. It's Van Dijk on the right-hand side. Squares it into the centre. Konate plays it short for Bradley. Back to Konate again. And Van Dijk. Van Dijk stepping forward, waits for Vardy to come out of shape. Plays it to Tsimikas down the left-hand side for Gakpo. Gakpo steps in. Drops it to McAllister, looks to try and dink this one into the box, and it killed away for its intended target. Into the arms of the goalkeeper, thrown out. Conor Bradley capitalised on a loose ball, wins it back for Liverpool. And here's Gravenberch coming towards the box, plays it to Salah on the right. Salah curls one in, it's deflected over by a looping header from the defender. It looked like it was going to go over the goalkeeper at one point into the back of the net. Leicester escape for now. Really good play in the early stages here from Liverpool, as you would well expect. Corner comes in. Konate's header goes behind, and again Liverpool appealing for another corner, and the referee again says no, goal kick. Taken, and it's down the middle, and it's headed on. Here's Cordova Reed, can't keep hold of it. Liverpool winning it back. It's now with McAllister, plays it into central position for Diaz, who tries on the turn to distribute it quickly to Salah, and it's been stopped by the Leicester City defence stepping forward. Hoofed away now after it was turned back to the goalkeeper, looking for Vardy, who can't quite reach that high, and it rolls harmlessly back to Alisson. But a real tempo about this game at the moment. 13 minutes gone, Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. Here is Conor Bradley. Trent Alexander-Arnold back in training. Not back in the first team just yet. Lovely switched ball to Gakpo on the left-hand side. Being held off at the moment, trying to get around Pereira. He's done that, and his curling ball in was too close to the goalkeeper, and that one is gathered out of the air. Quite direct today, Liverpool. Very end-to-end stuff. Ball thrown out to the left-hand side. Thomas hits a looping volley forward on the halfway line. Jamie Vardy heads it down to El Canouse down the left-hand side. It's Mavididi, and he's been stopped by Gravenberch, and the ball is out of play for a Leicester City throw-in. 14 minutes gone. Mavididi's definitely a player to watch. He broke Leicester's goal drought against Brighton. The Foxes will be hoping he's on target again. He's lost none of the last 17 home matches that he's scored in. They've won 15 of those. Looking to try and break a dry spell of 3 league matches without a goal. Salah's aiming to become the first player to score in all 6 games against the promoted clubs in a Premier League season. Liverpool have scored exactly twice in each of their last 6 Premier League away matches. Here's Van Dijk. Tsimikas. Gakpo down the left-hand side. Dropped in short. Szoboszlai. To Tsimikas. Now here's Van Dijk. Chip down the right-hand side, looking to try and release Salah. It's headed away. Might be one back. Szoboszlai doesn't quite get there in time. Conor Bradley comes to close down and blocks the clearance out for a Leicester City throw. Just outside the Leicester area, Thomas will come across to take it. Alexander-Arnold, I mentioned, has been returning to first-team training after injury. Jeremy Monga has also done the same for Leicester City. Well, Faes has as well, but he's actually starting today, of course. Buonanotte back available as well after being ineligible against his parent club Brighton last week. Doesn't make the starting 11. Thomas takes the throw in and wins another one a few yards further up the field. There's one in play, taking down on the halfway line. Here's Mavididi. Beautiful bit of play from him. Samare. He's tripped as he tries to turn his man. Wins a free kick just inside the Liverpool half for Leicester City. Here's Virgil van Dijk. Chips the ball out to the left-hand side. It's headed in play by Gakpo. Touched down by Tsimikas. He's got 3 Leicester City players around him and he's got past them, drops it back down the line. It's played in short here for McAllister, who swings the ball in towards the back post, and it's way too high for Mo Salah. We need a step ladder or 2 to get to the end of that one. Goal kick to be taken. Ball forward, goes out of play for a Liverpool throw. It's going to be Virgil van Dijk who picks the ball up initially, but he leaves it for Tsimikas now. Thrown down the line, here is Gravenberg. Goes into the Liverpool box, comes back out of it again, and he's cutting across from left to right here. And midway into the Liverpool half, lays the ball off to his right-hand side. Here's Konate. To Van Dijk and Tsimikas. Back to Van Dijk again. Chipped out on the right-hand side looking for Mo Salah. It's headed away and picked up again by Leicester City, and they release it quickly down that left-hand side. Here's El Khanous, gets on the end of this one. Salah's got back quickly to stop him, and stops him illegally according to the referee. And that's going to be a Leicester City free kick. Two players stood over this one for Leicester City. It's a tight angle. You would expect the cross. Thomas and El Khanous are the two stood over it. It's pretty much level with the penalty spot, maybe slightly further out, and it's only 5 or 6 yards in from the touchline. And it's in from Thomas. It's gone over just about everybody in the box. It's headed back in at the far side by Cody. Nothing comes of it. But Leicester trying to recycle this. Liverpool winning it comfortably now. It's a long ball forward for Mo Salah, and it just bounces with spin back over him, and he runs underneath it. Can't quite get his head to it. That's a frustrating one for him. Leicester City try and get it up quickly themselves, and Bradley's been caught out here by Mavididi. He's been struggling in the opening 20 minutes here, the Liverpool fullback. He has forced him away for now, and ultimately Leicester City win the throw-in. Mavididi with the ball in hand. It's a long one straight into the box, and it's bobbled about a little bit before being hoofed away emphatically by Liverpool, and Leicester will have to rebuild inside their own half. It's played back to the goalkeeper, who's a long way out of his box here in the middle of the Leicester City half. It's a long ball over the top. Bradley will try and get there first. El Khanous managed to get goal side. The two have collided. Both look towards the referee. The ball rolled harmlessly out of play for a throw-in. I believe that is the decision which has stuck. Conor Bradley, for me, looks a little bit lost today. Seems to be really struggling. Mavididi's a difficult player to play against, don't get me wrong. But Conor Bradley's been a real solid player when he's been called upon for Liverpool, but he seems to be odds and sods today. 22 minutes gone. Leicester 0, Liverpool 0, live on Flash Score. It's inside the Leicester City box here as the centre-halves pass it between themselves. The goalkeeper getting involved now and hits it away under a bit of pressure. It's headed back by Liverpool. The loose ball isn't picked up quickly enough, and Diaz sneaks in and steals it. It's played across now to Conor Bradley, who comes surging forward, looking full of confidence, going forward. A quick 1-2, flicks it back in the box, goes for the shot, and it's been blocked at source. Manages to block the clearance. Might land here for Tsimikas in the area, doesn't quite. McAllister picks up the loose ball, plays it back to Van Dijk. Much better there from Conor Bradley. Midway through the first half here. Here's Gravenberch. It's a quick 1-2 with Bradley. Doesn't quite get the contact he wants on that touch, Gravenberch, and allows Thomas to get a touch on the ball, and then ultimately fouls the Leicester City man. So it's a free kick to the Foxes. 23 minutes gone. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. A quick reminder of the Premier League games which have taken place today. Finished Fulham 1, Chelsea 2, Ipswich 0, Arsenal 4, and Manchester United 0, Wolves 1, which has confirmed Wolves' safety in the Premier League. Manchester United 38 points accrued after 33 games. As it stands, Leicester City are being relegated today. Long ball forward here, and the flag is up promptly for the offside. 24 minutes played. They have to win today, Leicester. Otherwise, they will be out. And it will simply be a case of West Ham or Ipswich, and of course Ipswich would need realistically a miracle at this stage. It's mathematically possible, but could be confirmed in the next round of fixtures. There really hasn't been huge competition at the bottom end of the table this season. Lots of people saying that the golfing class between the Premier League and Championship is starting to become evident again. Here's Gakpo. And down the left-hand side here, and it's a bit of a weak run. It's been stopped by Pereira pretty comfortably. Gets between the ball and the Liverpool man and marshals it out of play. And that is out for a Leicester City goal kick. 25 minutes gone, Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. Leicester City fans, it's a very sombre atmosphere, it's fair to say. I think they know they're watching one of their final Premier League games for now, of course. Wondering what the future holds. And talking to Graham Potter yesterday after the draw for West Ham against Southampton, and talking to his counterpart, the managers were talking about football is about moments. The Southampton manager saying they wanted to give the fans another one of those moments, and they got it yesterday with that late equaliser. They're relegated already, of course, but got a late equaliser, and it was a phenomenal finish as well from the goal, Sulemana, the striker. And perhaps that's the attitude today for Leicester City, is, you know, if they could do something against Liverpool today, they go down, but with another one of those memories for the fans, another moment in their footballing story. But also build that momentum again that the West Ham manager Graham Potter was talking about, taking into next season, having a good end to the season to take that momentum into the next campaign. And that, I think, is the key for Leicester City at the moment. Indeed, he here just rushes into a little foul there. It's a free kick to Liverpool. Diaz just turned away from him. Indeed, he looked a little bit frustrated, really, when he went in for that one. A free kick, the right decision from the referee. And if Alexander-Arnold was on the pitch, I'd say this is strikeable distance. It's around his range. Szoboszlai and McAllister stood over it at the moment, and it's about 30 yards from goal. Although the way they've spotted it now, it looks like they've managed to grab a couple of yards. It's closer to 20. No, I think it's still around 30-ish. And Szoboszlai's going to go for this, and he drives it straight at goal, and it is quite central, and it's a comfortable gather by the goalkeeper. Rolled out to the left-hand side as Leicester try and start a counter-attack, and they've got the pace to do it. It's play forward, looking for Vardy in the centre circle. Heavy touch under pressure, gives it away. Liverpool back in possession. On the left-hand side, it's Tsimikas, Diaz, Gravenberch. Do it. Van Dijk, McAllister, Tsimikas. It's a great ball across for Salah, and the volley is blocked behind. Hit it into the ground at the back post. We'll never know where it would have ended up. Would it have bounced over the bar? Would it have bounced over the keeper? I'm in the back of the net. We'll never quite know. I think it would have gone over the bar, to be honest. In fact, yeah, it did take a deflection. I think it saved his blushes there, you know, because I think that might have been a badly executed volley. But they get a corner from it. 28 minutes gone. Corner comes into the centre of the box and it's headed away. Van Dijk was lurking. He's not far off matching John Terry's record for headed goals in the Premier League, you know, with him signing a contract extension with the Reds. You would fancy that he will break that record. I think he's 3 behind on 24. John Terry with 27. Thomas going to take the throw in here for Leicester City. Throws it down the line. It's over all of his Leicester City counterparts, and it's a comfortable one. Headed away at the back by Konate. It's out for another Leicester City throw. It's all the way back to the goalkeeper here. Chips it out to the left-hand side. As Thomas takes a nice touch down. One back in the middle comfortably by Liverpool. No real fight in that midfield from Leicester there, and there is now a bit of fight from Ndidi, but it's a trip. He's got to be careful because that's 2 fouls in a matter of minutes, really. The free kick's taken quickly. It's another foul now. This time it's on Connor Bradley. A little bit of ill discipline coming in here, and Leicester aren't happy that the decisions are going against them, and the referee is going to call one of the Leicester City players back here to have a word. I'm not sure whether it's Ndidi for the foul or Vardy for his comments afterwards. So we're speaking to Liverpool's Szoboszlai at the moment. They had a quick word with Mavididi, nothing more. Free kick comes in, looking towards the edge of the 6-yard box, and it's been headed away, picked up by Elkanut on the left-hand side. McAllister with a lovely block slide. The ball goes out of play for a throw-in. Elkanut has stayed down just off the pitch. Although because he's off the pitch, he won't have to go off if the referee stops play here. So it must be a little bit of gamesmanship. Just a reminder, as it stands, Leicester City's relegation will be confirmed today. They have to win here to take it to the next round of fixtures. It is still highly unlikely that the Foxes can stay up. Throw in here taken by Conor Bradley. Szoboszlai traps it back for Konate. And Van Dijk. Left hand side here with Tsimikas. All the way back to Alisson. Cross to Conor Bradley. Now back with Konate again. Liverpool just looking to rebuild and bring some calm to proceedings. Lovely run here from Szoboszlai. Goes past two, and then a brilliant slide block comes in from Ndidi in the middle to win it back for Leicester City. Although Diaz feels there was a pull there. Just telling the referee. Here's Van Dijk. Down the left-hand side. Gakpo cuts in. Back to Van Dijk. Now Tsimikas again on the left. Drops it for Diaz. Diaz cuts past Ndidi. Still going here. Diaz, it's a brilliant run past Vardy as well, and then eventually he's been stopped by Samari. All on the left-hand side for Mavididi. Comes back up for McAllister. He intercepts that nicely, the Liverpool man. Here's Gravenberch. McAllister chips it into the box, looking for Salah, and it's a last-ditch header behind by Thomas. And out for a Liverpool corner. 34 minutes gone. And it's sensible defending from Leicester. Whenever there's been any question of anything, they've just got rid. They're not risking anything. But with Liverpool's set-piece ability, they've got to be on it. And so far they have. Every ball in for a set-piece from Liverpool has been a good one, but Leicester have been equal to it so far. And you can see the game plan. You know, they're looking to break on the counter, so conceding corners isn't necessarily a bad thing if they can defend them, which they have so far. This one comes in, it's headed forward by Konate, but he had to lean backwards to get there. No real power on it. Gathered by the goalkeeper. He's holding on to this for as long as he possibly can. Going out short to face. Back to the goalkeeper again. Hits it long down the left-hand side. Header is won by McAllister, picked up by Konate, who's trying to hold off Mavididi here. Gets it back to Alisson, who's come to give him the option. Hits it long first time under some pressure. It's headed away by the Leicester City back line. Canate now with the loose ball, turns it back to Alisson, who's got some time and space to bring some calm in. If not today, could be the day. But Liverpool will want to take another step closer to the title and confirm Leicester City's relegation. Here's Tsimikas down the left-hand side. Gakpo chips the ball in towards the back post. It's been pushed over. It was actually creeping into the top corner in the end. Salah was chasing in, and the goalkeeper just tips it around the post. He's currently got the highest player rating of the match with an 8 out of 10. There's not anything wrong yet, the Leicester City goalkeeper. Signal comes up for the corner. It comes in towards Canate, heads it goalwards, and it's blocked on the line by Ndidi acrobatically, and out for another corner on the near side. It's a really good one. He could have easily got in his own net as well, the way he's thrown himself at this. Mo Salah was sneaking in behind him. He had to do something. Corner comes in from Tsimikas, headed away by Face. Mavadidi gets something on it to help carry it further away. Conor Bradley plays it short to Szoboszlai. It's a quick 1-2, and that's a risky manoeuvre from Bradley that's paid off as he turns his man in the centre circle. It would have been one-on-one otherwise. Comes into the box, and the volley bounces into the goalkeeper's grasp at the near post from Gakpo. 40 minutes gone, 5 to go till half-time. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. Conor Bradley here, I have to say, when the ball came back to him from that corner, and the Leicester City man charging in on him, and he just turns him in the centre circle, and if he fails there, the Leicester City man is one-on-one with half of the field to himself. It was a risky manoeuvre from Bradley that paid off. And he's grown in confidence in this game. He had a shaky start. He's looked a lot better, more commanding since then. Here he is again now on that right-hand side. Soumaré trying to stop him, and has successfully done so without winning the ball. He's forced him back to Szoboszlai. There's Canate. Now Van Dijk. Down the left for Gakpo. Slips it in nicely for Tsimikas. Plays it across the face of goal. And Salah at the back post can only volley over. It's set up around mid-height for Mo Salah. It's a really awkward height when the ball comes in like that, especially at that sort of pace. But he really should have put his head to that more than try and get the volley. Tsimikas has done well to clip it in. It was dipping, but he had to clip it in because Face was sliding down. He's got it over the leg of Face. He got it to dip in time for Mo Salah, but he just couldn't get the trajectory right on that one. Man who signed a new contract with Liverpool last week, just as fans were starting to come to the realisation and reality of him not being around next season. The skipper Van Dijk following suit a few days later as well. And the only one now currently out of contract which is causing alarm bells to ring is Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's back in training but doesn't feature today. Still question over him. Real Madrid apparently are the suitors, and Jurgen Klopp has been linked with taking the reins there, which would make a move for Alexander-Arnold all the more probable, you would feel. Starts on the bench today, the fullback. Long ball forward here, looking for Vardy, and he's leapt over Konate and left him in a heap on the ground, and the free kick is given. Vardy caught the back of the head with his boot of Konate there. Both players back on their feet now. Vardy's questioning how it's a foul, but it is indeed a foul. So back underway. And it's the final 90 seconds of the first half. Here's Mo Salah. Plays it back to the goalkeeper Alisson. Short now to Van Dijk, right in the middle of the Liverpool half. Plays it out to the right-hand side for Konate. Helped on to Bradley, who goes past the halfway line with a neat 1-2. Now lays it off for Szoboszlai, back to Salah, who cuts in from right to left, gets central, looks to try and sweep it across for Tsimikas. It's been stopped nicely in the middle by Samare. Now Leicester City look to try and counter-attack as we enter the final minute of the first half. On the left-hand side, it's Mavididi. He's been stopped. The ball cleared away, picked up by Thomas just inside the Leicester half. On the halfway line with Samare, back to Cody. Quick 1-2 with Pereira. Long ball lofted forward, nobody made the run. So it's an easy one there for Alisson.
E os caras estão querendo jogar futebol, é isso que é importante.
Here comes Bradley. Walking to the halfway line. Chips it over the top, looking for Mo Salah. The keeper's come out right on the edge of the box. Gathers that one in his midriff. It's a very risky one, but perfectly executed by the Leicester City shot stopper. He's got a rating of 8.6 in the real-time ratings. Commanded his box really well as we enter added time. Just the 1 minute signal by the fourth official. Ball goes down the right-hand side for Leicester pretty aimlessly. Van Dijk gets there and just lets Vardy take it out of play for him, although it's been given as a Leicester City throw, which Van Dijk's not particularly pleased with. It's thrown quickly. Ndidi on the ball. Lays it off for Pereira, who's caught in possession, and now Diaz always given that away badly. Cody will continue his run here just in case. Ball back in possession on the halfway line. Here's Gravenberch. Spins on the ball. Plays it to his left-hand side. That is the half-time whistle. And at the break, it's Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. Will officially be relegated from the Premier League. Liverpool cannot win the league today. If they win, they are 3 points away from confirming the champions of the Premier League. So we are now underway. Leicester City playing it back into the centre halves. It's chipped down the right-hand side, and Cordova-Reid will hold up the ball, drops it back down the line to Pereira, who plays it back to Face. Face inside the Leicester half, takes the touch, plays it back to Cody. And now Ndidi with her first time flicked ball out to the left-hand side. Here's Face. It's with Mavididi. Back to Thomas. Mavididi again. It's a bit of a lazy ball there, very nearly given away to Szoboszlai. Just gets to its intended target of Samare. Ball out to the right-hand side, and the flag is up for an offside. Tsimikas knew and stopped straight away. 46 minutes gone. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0 live here on Flash Score. And a reminder of the team news, starting with Leicester City. It's Hermansen in goal. Back four of Pereira, Face, Cody and Thomas. Holding midfield are Samare and Ndidi. Cordova-Reid, El Khanous and Mavididi behind Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy has the lowest match rating so far, apart from Mo Salah. On the flip side, Hermansen in goal has the highest. As Liverpool play the ball out to the left-hand side, it's dropped to the edge of the box and whipped in first touch and headed behind again. Leicester City, no nonsense defending from them all the way through this game. Liverpool starting line-up before the corner's taken. Alisson in goal. The back four is Tsimikas, Van Dijk, Konate and Bradley. Gravenberch and McAllister holding midfield. Gakpo, Szoboszlai and Salah behind Diaz. And the corner comes in now by Tsimikas. It's an in-swinger. It's headed away. Picked up by Gravenberch outside the box. Plays it back into the centre circle with Bradley. Now here's Szoboszlai. Back across to Gravenberch. 47 minutes gone. Chips it towards the box. The header is missed by Ndidi. But luckily for him, he had Samare behind him to clear it away. Here's Diaz. Plays it in for McAllister. It's cleared away. That's a really clever little flick on for Jamie Vardy, who's got a red wall to get through. Plays it out wide. And Tsimikas winning the ball back. It's thrown down for Konate. Comes into the centre circle. Lays the ball to his left-hand side. Here's Van Dijk. Back to Konate again. In the centre circle here. Plays it square to his right-hand side. It's Conor Bradley. Takes a couple of touches into the centre circle. Onto the left-hand side now with Van Dijk. And down the left again. It's Gakpo. Cuts in behind his man. Lays it off for Szoboszlai, who hits it from range. And it's saved by the keeper. Pushed back into the box and turned behind by Cody. Just in the nick of time. 48 minutes gone. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. Well, Hermansen's done nothing wrong today. That's a good save. He very nearly got pushed straight into the path of Gakpo. But Cody was on hand. Corner comes in. It's headed away comfortably by Cody on the edge of the 6-yard box. Szoboszlai keeps it in play. Turns it back to Bradley. Hits a long crossfield ball towards the right-hand side. It's been headed away just before he gets to Salah by Thomas. And out for a throw-in. 49 minutes played. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. Here's Gravenberch from the throw. Turns it back to Conor Bradley just inside the Liverpool half. Gravenberch again. And Bradley. Quick 1-2. Here's McAllister. Plays the ball out to the left-hand side. Ball played forward. It's slid away beautifully by Face and out for a Liverpool throw. Tsimikas recognising game there and helps him up. Ball back to Van Dijk. Now here's Konate. McAllister. Gakpo on the left. Back to McAllister. Now Gravenberch. Liverpool building here just outside and around the box. It's now with Salah on the right. He's forced back to the byline. Trying to cut past Thomas, it's blocked out for a Liverpool corner. 50 minutes played. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. Leicester City, as it stands, will be confirmed as relegated in 40 minutes' time. Signals put up by Tsimikas. Puts the ball in, punched away by the keeper. Picked up by Gravenberch. Goes around El Canoes, drops it to the left. It's Cody Gakpo. Back to Gravenberch, quick 1-2 with McAllister. It's back to McAllister again. Chips it into the box, and this one goes harmlessly wide. 51 minutes played, Leicester 0, Liverpool 0, live here on Flash Score. It's one of those games, really, that you feel there's nothing riding on it. Officially, there is, of course, because Leicester City could go down if they don't win this, but it feels inevitable. When you speak to Leicester City fans, they've all resigned themselves to the fact that they are going down. They're not going to win 6 out of 6, and West Ham are not going to lose 6 out of 6. And for Liverpool, again, it feels inevitable that they've won the league. You can't see them not picking up the 6 points required in their final 6 games of the season. And so there's no real pressure on this game, and both teams have just played some fluid football, and there's been some nice skills on show. It's not been one of the cagey affairs you tend to see in the course of a season where it's just two teams desperately trying to not lose a game of football and waiting and growing into the game. They've both just gone for it. They've both played with a bit of freedom. In that sense, it's been an entertaining watch, but on the flip side, there's not been the real desire to do anything magnificent yet. But we'll see as the game goes on. Leicester City come forward, the rare flurry forward, and the ball in for Vardy is rushed over hits. Too high, gathered by Alisson. Rolled out into the middle of the park, played out now for Szoboszlai on the right-hand side. Got a bit of space here, and there's a couple of Liverpool players arriving in the box for the early cross, which doesn't come. Salah with a 1-2, chips it in for Szoboszlai, cuts it back, and a chance at the far post. It's a brilliant block. Gakpo thought he'd got an open net there, but for the defender Pereira to slide in and block that one. Here's McAllister, and now Salah on the right. Quick one to Szoboszlai, flicks it to McAllister, back to Salah, ball in blocked, comes back to Salah, plays it forward for Bradley, flicks it for Szoboszlai, drops it back to McAllister. Now Bradley. Szoboszlai again, Liverpool with some short passing here. It's McAllister, back to Konate. Swings it across for Van Dijk, down the left-hand side. Now with Gravenberch. Slips it down for Tsimikas, who's marshalled out of play. And that is out for a Leicester City throw. Not throw, goal kick. Nowhere near a throw, apologies. But Szoboszlai's ball across, fantastic stuff. And Pereira with that slide block to stop what was otherwise a inevitable goal, you felt. But brilliant ball in from Szoboszlai. Now here's Bradley, 54 minutes played. Plays it forward, it's a nice quick turn down the right hand side for Gravenberch, who plays it back in for Bradley, cuts it back across the box, and Diaz flicks the volley towards goal, and it dips over the bar. But Liverpool turning the screw here, building into this game, growing into it. You do feel it's a case of when more than if Liverpool take the lead. Throw in taken. Here's Szoboszlai. Konate across the centre circle for Van Dijk. Down the left-hand side. It's back to Van Dijk. He plays it into Konate in the centre circle once more. Walks into the Leicester City half. Back to Konate. Down the right-hand side again. It's Bradley. Salah cuts in past Thomas. Leads the ball off for Gravenberch. 1-2 with Van Dijk. Gravenberch comes towards the edge of the box now. Slips it forward for Diaz. Tries to take it round his man. The loose ball is slid goalwards by Tsimikas and turned behind for a corner. Another great save by the goalkeeper, Hermansen. I'll tell you something, any Premier League teams watching Leicester today to pick the bones like vultures of the soon-to-be relegated side will have been rather impressed by Hermansen, I'm sure. Corner's taken short. It's a quick 1-2. Eventually comes in for Van Dijk, who can't get the header away. And now Leicester City look to try and counter-attack. And it's a run down the left-hand side. It's Samare leading the charge. Waits for teammates to come. He doesn't feel he's got the legs to go in it alone. And El Khanous on the left-hand side. Oh, he's made a mess of that. He puts his head in his hands. He just lost the ball at his feet and it's gone out through his legs for a throw into Liverpool. Here's Conor Bradley. Konate. Liverpool with 17 shots in this game to Leicester's 2. And Liverpool have had the only 7 shots on target in this game. They've also had 64% possession. Ball is with the Leicester City goalkeeper here as he chips it out. It's gone out of play for a throw-in on this near side. It's Conor Bradley. Konate. Now Szoboszlai. Back to Konate. Van Dijk. On the left-hand side, the ball chipped in by Gakpo, but there's a big chasm in the box where there's no Liverpool players. And Samare can hit this one away without issue. It's gone out for a Liverpool throw. Ball down the right. It's a quick 1-2. Here's Conor Bradley. It opens up for him a little bit. He should have gone for the shot for me. He's tried to play it, lost the ball. It's won back by Salah. Nice bit of play in the box from him, and he tries to dink the effort goalwards. Can't get the curl on the ball, and it's gone wide of the far post. But a nice little battling run there from Mo Salah. And Salah looking to be the first ever Premier League player to score in all 6 games against newly promoted sides in the Premier League. If he can get one today. Leicester, on the other hand, if they don't score today, they'll break a record of their own. I can't quite remember the record. It's something to do with 9 without scoring in a row. I assume it's at home. But there's definitely some sort of record there that Leicester do not want to break. On the hour mark, first change made, and it's Diego Jota coming on for Liverpool, replacing Cody Gakpo. Van Nistelrooy is giving some instructions to 2 of his players who are going to come on, not just yet. It looks like they're going to take the goal kick first, and they have indeed. and the goalkeeper takes it short. It's a quick 1-2, and he very nearly gets caught. Diogo Jota's clattered into him as he was about to hit it. The referee's given a free kick, and Jota's not particularly happy with that decision. Wouldn't have mattered anyway because the ball was cleared away. But that was a very risky manoeuvre from the goalkeeper, and we will now have that double Leicester City change. Deadlock Reid is the first player to make way for the Foxes. Jamie Vardy is the second. Gives the armband to Ricardo Pereira. So he leaves the field of play. A man who has won the Premier League with Leicester City. Daka and Buonanotte coming on to replace them. Jamie Vardy, a Premier League winner, staying with Leicester City through relegation. Promotion back to the Premier League. You wonder whether he will continue next season. I think he will. Goal kick taken. Leicester City on the right hand side, being forced back towards their own box here. It's played back to Face. Ball down the right hand side here as Van Nistelrooy urges his players forward. He's out for a corner to Leicester City. Corner comes in, headed away at the back post. It's cleared away now by the run of McAllister. Plays it down the right-hand side for Szoboszlai. Whips a good ball in, it's headed goalwards and it's just wide. Diving header from Diogo Jota. Really nice ball in from Szoboszlai, teasing ball. Not a bad effort. But wide of the far post. So Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0, 64 minutes played, live here on Flash Score. As the goal kick is taken. And he's out for a Liverpool throw on the halfway line on that far side. It's thrown to Konate. Cross to Van Dijk. Now Gravenberch back to Konate again. Plays it again to the left-hand side for Van Dijk, who sweeps it first touch forward down that left-hand side for Tsimikas. And the ball forward is a poor one. It's out to play for a Leicester throw inside their defensive third. Just waiting for an option to arrive here. It's thrown short in the end. Ndidi having to improvise to get the ball away and given away to Liverpool. Konate turns it back to Alisson. He plays it out short to Connor Bradley. Plays it down the right-hand side, given away. Buonanotte gets it forward. Daka chips it down. And now El Khanous on the ball. Plays it in low. He mishit that one. It went straight to Konate. Mo Salah tries to get around Thomas and struggles. Thomas is impressed today in that battle with Mo Salah. Ball down the left-hand side here. And it's Daka, Mavididi, and he's been fouled. Connor Bradley is going to be booked for that. 65 minutes gone. And that's the first booking we've had today. Mavididi just spun the Liverpool man, and he pulled on his arm. I think that's a really harsh booking, you know, looking at it, because he lets go very, very quickly. There's very minimal contact, and the rule, of course, these days is about how long you hold on to the player. It's more of a tag than anything. It's not so much a hold. The free kick comes in, it's headed away, it's picked up on the far side, and the ball comes in, it's been deflected. Oh, it's in the back of the net in the end, but the referee's stopped the celebrations very quickly for a free kick. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. It was all a bit chaotic. So Daka goes in with Alisson. I think they've given it for the foul on Alisson, who drops it back into the 6-yard box, and it's just nodded in by Cody, I believe. Yeah, it's Connor Cody that nods it in. And as he runs off to celebrate, it was a very, very quick decision on field to give the foul. VAR's checked and is happy to agree with the referee. And we are back underway. It is still goalless. Here's Conor Bradley down the right-hand side. Oh, he's dummied it past Thomas and gets into the box, cuts it across the edge of the 6-yard box. Nobody can turn it in. It comes to the edge, and just as the volley was being lined up, it was blocked away. Now Mavididi trying to get around Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai's done really well there. Wins it back for Liverpool. Now here's Conor Bradley on the right-hand side. Drops it back for Gravenberch. Ball chipped in now from the left and headed away. Gravenberch wins it back for Liverpool. Plays it down the left-hand side. Here's Szoboszlai, cuts behind his man. Plays it back down the left. Tsimikas. Drops it back to Konate. Konate waiting for an option. Plays it to Conor Bradley, who runs it back voluntarily into his own half. Now plays it to Konate. Back to Alisson, 68 minutes gone. Leicester City digging in deep in the middle here and winning the ball back. It's switched across to Mavididi on the left-hand side. Still running here at Conor Bradley. Plays it into Daka, who tries to flick it back to him first touch. Doesn't work as he scuffs it, but he's managed to get there anyway. And then goes down rather dramatically. And the referee waves it away very promptly. Leicester City winning it back on the halfway line. Here's Samare. Back to face. Back to Samare again. Now on the right-hand side, and the ball chipped in towards the box. The keeper out quickly and gathers comfortably. Liverpool now looking to try and break away. Ricardo Pereira alleged to have fouled his man, and he's going to get a yellow card as well for that from the referee. Second booking of the game. And Liverpool with a free kick in the 70th minute. Just watching the replay back, and yeah, a little bit late. I thought the earlier yellow card was harsh. Long free kick comes in. It's gone straight to the goalkeeper. It was looking to try and deliver to the back post. The goalkeeper wise to that one. And we are into the final 20 minutes of this game, and final 20 minutes of Leicester City as a Premier League side before relegation is confirmed as it stands. And Liverpool making a change. Alexander-Arnold is coming on for the Reds, as is Harvey Elliott, and Conor Bradley and Szoboszlai being replaced. First changes of the game for Liverpool. Thomas will take the throw for Leicester City. It's a quick one back to him. Play back to Cody. Slip forward again for Mavididi. Thomas. Cody. Under pressure from Jota. Plays it down the left-hand side for Mavididi. In the middle of the park here. It's Pereira. Plays it back into the defence, takes a deflection on its way, and it's out for a Leicester throw on the far side. 72 minutes gone. Now here's Konate. Alexander-Arnold. Long one forward for Face. Cleared away. Here's McAllister. Lays it up, and Elliott in the end had the shot. He thought it was deflected out. I thought it took a nick, you know. But the referee says no, it's a goal kick. I was watching the replay back here. Sure, it takes a little deflection off Thomas. Yeah, it definitely does. In real time, from the referee's angle, it's hard to spot. But from behind, it is clear that there was a little deflection there, and it should have been a corner. Leicester City get away with that one. 73 minutes played. Liverpool with a throw. Tsimikas throws it down for Konate. To the left-hand side here for Van Dijk. Back to Konate. Van Dijk. Down the left again. Szoboszlai. Tsimikas now all the way back to Alisson. 74 played. The game in a bit of a lull at the moment. There's a little free kick there. Just for a little niggly challenge in the centre circle. Liverpool take it quickly. Elliott chips it out to the right-hand side. Here's Alexander-Arnold. Plays it in mid-height. It's blocked behind by Thomas and out for a corner. I think that's a good substitution personally. Conor Bradley started the game quite nervously, made a few mistakes, grew into it in confidence, but Thomas has just been absolutely brilliant against Salah down this right-hand side for Liverpool. And just beefing it up with that attacking threat of Alexander-Arnold and the ability to get that ball whipped in early. But just help them, you think. As we enter the final 15 minutes of the game, Tsimikas puts the corner in. It's headed up in the air by Van Dijk. It's nodded off to the post by Salah, then off the crossbar by Jota, and headed away. And Alexander-Arnold with the volley. It's in the back of the net. Straight off the bench and straight on the score sheet. And the shirt is off for Alexander-Arnold as he celebrates in front of the travelling fans in the corner. It's Leicester City 0, Liverpool 1. One hand on the trophy. Leicester City, as it stands, need to score twice to stay in the Premier League. They're complaining to the officials. And Alexander-Arnold milking this celebration for all it's worth. He's going to get a booking, of course. So he's carrying on. The referee deep in discussion here with Connor Cody and Samare. They hit the post, then the crossbar before Alexander-Arnold volleyed it goalwards. We can try and see now what the issue is here as far as Leicester City are concerned. It's the goalkeeper that clashes in with their own defender, who's down on the deck. I think they're saying because it's a head injury that play should have stopped. And it was Thomas who was colliding. He ran back to try and head the ball away as the keeper came out and clattered into him. He stayed down holding his head. Alexander-Arnold then with the volley, which goes under the arm of the diving goalkeeper and into the back of the net. So Leicester City complaining about that head injury, saying that the play should have stopped. It's a really tricky one. It's how literally you take that law, of course. I've seen it before when a player's down with a head injury and there's nothing really happening. The ref will wait a few seconds, and if after, say, 10 seconds the player is down, he will then stop play. And that was within the 10 seconds. And we have now resumed play. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 1. A brilliant volleyed goal from Alexander-Arnold, who won the corner, of course. His cross in blocked by Luke Thomas. The resulting corner, confirmation by the way that Trent Alexander-Arnold has been booked for taking his shirt off for the celebration. The resulting corner that he won led to his third goal of the Premier League season. And it was Thomas who was down with a head injury who'd conceded the corner that caused the controversy. Switched ball here to the right-hand side for Mo Salah. Salah cuts inside the box, chips it to the back post, and that should be 2-0. And the header over the bar by Jota. It's a brilliant ball in. He cuts behind Thomas. It's the first time he's got the better of him today, really, Salah. And at the back post, it hangs in the air, and it's not quite an open goal. It's not quite a free header, but it's certainly a very good opportunity, and he's just put it over the bar, Jota. Leicester City on the ball. Here's Samare. Drops it back to Cody. 79 minutes gone. Face. Back to the keeper again. Hits it long down the centre. It's headed away. Picked up by Alexander-Arnold. Back to Alisson. Plays it out short to Canate. Oh, he's lost his foot in there. He's just playing it back. It's nearly gone out for a corner. And he's had to scamper back and do something with that. He's just about managed it. Now with Thomas on this near side. There's Cody. Face. Given away. Liverpool come forward again. Here's Harvey Elliott. Slips it in for Mo Salah on the edge of the box. Salah, oh, he waited too long before hitting it. Cody slid in and blocked it. It's landed to Elliott, who wins the corner. Bit too lackadaisical there for Mo Salah. Minutes to go. And as it stands, Liverpool will need just one win from their 5 remaining games to confirm the Premier League title. And as it stands, Leicester City are relegated today. Corner comes in. It's cleared away comfortably at the back. Alexander-Arnold picks it up on the left-hand side. Turns and swings a big ball into the box, headed away, headed back down. Diaz touches it down for Jota, plays it across the box, and Cody clears it comfortably. On the left-hand side, here's Mavididi. It's a 1-2 with Daka. Now back to Thomas. Here's Samare, back to face. Cody puts his foot on the ball, but it's a quick 1-2 with Samare. Pereira back in to the middle for Samare again, and Pereira. Leicester trying to push forward here, it's given away. Salah turns it out. Play forward. Cody plays it on again. The centre circle now. Here's Buonanotte. Plays a lovely weighted ball out to the left-hand side. Nice touchdown by Mavididi. Plays it into the box, and the sweeping effort first time from Buonanotte goes wide of the far post. Mavididi has been the real danger man for Leicester today. He's done really well down that left-hand side. I've managed to see him at the King Power a few times this season. He's a good player. There's quite a few players in the Leicester team you'd look at and say are good players. It's just not worked out as a whole this season. A double change now for Leicester City. Ricardo and Ndidi being replaced by Justin and Skip. And there's concern here because there's two players down, one for each team. McAllister down for Liverpool. And I think, just trying to work out who that is that's down here for Leicester. Might be Mavididi, you know. And that would be a big blow, although relegation looks confirmed now anyway. Leicester City, before their games kick off, show a phenomenal moving video of their club history with particular focus on their recent exploits, winning the Premier League and the FA Cup. Lots of fans on social media ahead of today's games saying that just showed what they've given up and what they've lost recently in what's been a really poor showing. And it is Mavididi who's going to come off now with that injury. He's replaced by Monga. He makes his return after an injury himself. Monga coming on with no sponsor on the front of his shirts because of his young age, and because it's a betting company that sponsor the front of Leicester City's shirts. He has to have a shirt made that does not have the sponsor on it. Substitution taking quite a while because Mavididi is coming off under his own steam, which is good news, of course. It's also taking a fair while. So 85 minutes played. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 1. Mavididi goes straight down the tunnel to be assessed, and we resume with the Liverpool goal kick. His face. Forward to Samare. Now Thomas. down the left-hand side. And it is Mongo who's just come on. Loses out this time. And here is Jota. Being pulled in the middle, just gets the ball away in time for Mo Salah. Plays it on for Harvey Elliott on the overlap. Cuts back. Plays it in for Jota. Drops it back to Alexander-Arnold. Harvey Elliott again down the right. So much will be read into that celebration from Alexander-Arnold to score the opener away at Leicester City and take the shirt off. Is that because he thinks it's his last goal for Liverpool? Is it because he knows that that's practically secured the title? Is it purely because he just literally just come off the bench after an injury? He's not played since March 11th. It's been over a month, about five or 6 weeks since he last played. We won't know for a while, if ever. Ball forward here has been juggled beautifully there by Diaz, who eventually does win the foul. Clattered into from behind by Justin. He's a player that I saw when they were in the Premier League last time around and really liked. JJ for Leicester. We are waiting the restart here, and the free kick does now come in, and it's punched away by the keeper. Has clattered into his own player again, and this time the referee does stop play. It was Face this time, clattered into by Hermansen, who has been outstanding today for Leicester City. Certainly their man of the match. Arguably the man of the match. I think Thomas has played well as well. He's done really well out there to stop Mo Salah and keep him quiet all game. There's nobody really been outstanding in this game. It's been one of those, really. You don't look and say, oh, they've ran the show, they've been brilliant. Nobody's played badly. A lot of cancelling each other out. But Hermansen, I think, for me, has probably been the player you'd give it to, but it's very rare you see the losing team given a man of the match award, of course. There's Face. Played short for Samare, back to Face on that right hand side. Chips the ball over the top, and Van Dijk lets his man goal side. He's been helped out there at the back there by his teammates to spare his blushes into the final 90 seconds of the 90. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 1. It's Face. Samare back to Face, and Leicester City moments away from having their relegation confirmed. Cody. Quick 1-2. Played out to the right hand side. It's a nice touch down. Buonanotte, the Brighton man on loan, can't get round his man. Liverpool come away with the ball. They've run into a bit of trouble there, though, down that side. Face has won it back. Goes down the right-hand side. Tsimikas stops the run at the expense of a throw-in. And we are seconds away from added time. Leicester City want to make this count. 7 minutes shown for added time. But I highly doubt Leicester City are going to get 2 goals in added time to survive another week in the Premier League. Throw-in's taken short. It's JJ. Puts the ball in for Leicester City. It's over everybody, and it goes out for a goal kick on the far side. And the atmosphere very subdued. The Leicester City fans know what's coming. The Liverpool fans It's been buoyant mood in that far corner, but it's very much as expected. No shock, no tension. They expected to win this game, but they also knew that if they didn't, they've still got 5 games to pick up 2 wins. And it is firmly in their hands, and there's not many that anticipate Arsenal will finish the season with 5 wins out of 5. 6 out of 6 if you include today, of course. Lots of people feel the title has already been won. The question has always been, well, not always, but for the last few weeks, it's very much been a case of where will Liverpool lift the title, more so than will. Leicester City with a quick 1-2 on this left-hand side. It's Thomas. Drops it back into defence with Face. Switch to the right-hand side. And headed down. And the free kick given against McAllister. He's not happy about that. He's telling the linesman exactly what he thinks. 2 minutes of added time up. Leicester City with a free kick on the far side. Everybody's up for this, bar the keeper. 2.5 minutes of added time gone. Free kick comes in. Flicked header away. Alexander-Arnold will get there first. Plays it down the right-hand side. Thomas with a heavy touch. But just about keeps hold of the ball. And it's gone out for a throw-in to Liverpool. But Thomas not happy with that. He believes it should have gone Leicester's way. He did his very battling best to make that happen. But fell short in the eyes of the linesman. And Liverpool now will make another change. 3 minutes of added time up. Luis Diaz. He's going to be replaced by Curtis Jones. Been told Alexis McAllister has been given the official player of the match by the Premier League today. I wouldn't say he's not done anything to deserve it, but just nobody really stood out from Liverpool today. Leicester City building from the back. Goalkeeper playing it forward. We've had 4 minutes of the 7 added on. Ball switch to the left-hand side. Here's Thomas. Plays it down the line for Monga. Back to Thomas. Into the centre circle. Justin. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Face on the right. Justin plays it forward and gives it straight to Konate. Alexander-Arnold switches the play to the left-hand side. Is the flag up there against Jones? It is indeed. And Leicester City with a free kick inside their own area. It's played short to Face. Squares it across into the D. There's Cody. Can be relegated by his former club. Face. Quick 1-2. Ball headed away by Alexander-Arnold and out for a throw. 5 of the 7 gone. Leicester City 2 minutes away from relegation back to the Championship. Joining Southampton and, as it stands, soon to be Ipswich. Face in the centre circle. Back to the keeper. Down the right-hand side, it's headed down. Ball in is blocked. It might land here for Daka. Lays the ball off, and the rocketed shot from Buonanotte is over the bar. And that puts us into the final minute of added time. One or two Leicester fans trying to grab that ball. Alisson taking his time over this goal kick. And the Liverpool fans in fine voice in that far corner. Seconds away from celebrating what I believe will be their penultimate win to confirm that they are champions of England once more. Their 20th top flight title. Here's Jones trying to bundle the ball down the left hand side. It's bounced back into the middle. Here's Gravenberch. Slips it forward. McAllister. Jones. Jota. Liverpool just passing it around the midfield at the moment in the centre circle with Konate. Back to Alisson now. Hits it long. A header won by Face. Flicked on by Buonanotte. Turned away by Gravenberch. There's McAllister. Jones. Goes out to the left hand side. Comes back to Jones. Tsimikas manages to just squeeze the ball away. Now played back to Van Dijk, and that is full time. Leicester City are relegated from the Premier League. Liverpool need just one more victory to confirm that they are champions again. It's finished. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 1.